All right, let's dive into one of the most intense days in the life of Castle Cranshaw, or, as you know him, Ghost. We are breaking down Chapter 5 of Jason Reynolds' amazing novel, Ghost. We're going to see how one really bad decision in the morning just spirals and leads to panic, humiliation, and a big escape. Let's get into it.
So the chapter kicks off with this, wow, what a thought, right? Ghost is comparing his little sneaker surgery to a doctor making a massive, irreversible mistake. This one line tells you everything you need to know. He is filled with instant, massive regret. And he knows he's in deep trouble. This sets the whole mood for the chapter.
So as Ghost's day begins, he's already walking on eggshells. And he's not just dealing with one problem. Nope. It's kind of like a perfect storm of two huge issues. One is physical, the other is all in his head, and they are about to crash right into each other.
Okay, so let's break this down. First, there's the physical pain. His legs are killing him from that first track practice. He says they feel like they're stuffed with dynamite and hot peppers, and he's walking like a senior citizen zombie, so he's already drawing attention to himself when the last thing he wants is to be noticed. Then you've got the other problem, the shoes. He is terrified his mom is going to see what he did and give him that value of a dollar speech. And you know, that's not just about getting grounded. It's about letting his mom down, because he knows how hard she works. That fear is just as real as the pain in his legs.
Now, with all this anxiety just bubbling up, you'd think the second he walks into school, it's going to be a total disaster. But in this really weird twist, things actually start to go his way. For a minute there, it really seems like he might just get away with it.
And here's why. This is a massive sigh of relief for Ghost. His #1 bully, Brandon Simmons, the one kid who would definitely notice his raggedy shoes, is gone, suspended. Ghost can finally breathe a little. He thinks, okay, maybe, just maybe, I can get through this day.
And this is where it gets kind of funny, right? There's this huge gap between Ghost's reality and how everyone at school sees him. On the inside, he's a total wreck. He's in pain, he's worried about his shoes, and he's just trying to be invisible. But what does everyone else see? They see his limp and think it's a battle wound from the fight. They think he's a hero who mopped Brandon. His buddy Dre is even joking he could be elected President Crenshaw. To them, he's a legend, but inside, he's just seconds away from completely falling apart.
So, Ghost actually makes it through the morning. He's in the clear, or so he thinks. Then comes social studies class, and this, right here, is where his luck completely runs out. The whole vibe of the chapter just shifts from relief to absolute dread.
It all happens in a split second. Ghost sits down in front of a girl named Shamika Wilson. He knocks a pencil off her desk by accident. She bends down to pick it up, and she sees them, the new and improved sneakers. And that's when the thunder hits.
This description is just perfect. It's not a mean laugh, not really. It's just huge. It's uncontrollable. And the most important part, it's contagious. Reynolds describes it like a car engine trying to start but failing, just cranked up as loud as it can possibly go. When Shamika laughs, everybody laughs. And Ghost's worst nightmare is officially coming true.
Oh man, and there it is, the classic teacher line, the one that takes a private moment of embarrassment and puts it on blast for everyone. The teacher, Mr. Hollow, has no clue what's about to happen. For Ghost, this is pure panic. You can just feel him thinking, please, Shamika, please don't share it. And that's it. She's laughing so hard she can't even talk. She just points. And in that one instant, 60 eyeballs as he says, laser beam his sneakers. He tries to hide them, tries to tuck his feet under his chair, but it's too late. The surgical screw-up is now on display for the whole class. Now you have to understand how big this moment is. This is way more than just being embarrassed. Ghost says it felt a gazillion times worse than any joke Brandon could have made. This feeling of his insides turning to cracking ice, that tells you just how deep this humiliation goes. He is completely shattered. All he wants to do is scream, or break something, or just vanish.
So he's trapped. He's humiliated. Ghost feels like he has absolutely no other choice. And when an opportunity comes up, he does something he has never, ever done before. He runs.
And just like that, a path opens. The lunch bell rings, and the hallway turns to chaos. The security guard, Mr. Baskin, gets distracted for a second, and instead of turning into the cafeteria, which Ghost feels is just waiting to eat him, he just keeps going. He walks right past the lunchroom, straight out the front doors of the school, and then he's gone, in a full-on sprint down the street.
And this is a really big deal. You have to get this about his character. Ghost might get into fights, he might have a temper, but he is not the kid who skips school. Never. The fact that he breaks this rule, it just shows you how desperate he is. He's been pushed way past his limit, and his only instinct is to just get out of there.
The second he hits the street, it's just pure adrenaline. He doesn't even feel the pain in his legs anymore. He's just running, trying to disappear into the busy city. He passes a wig shop, a fish market, and then he sees it, a sporting goods store. And that's when a new and probably very dangerous idea starts to click in his head.
And this is where we'll leave it, with this big question. Think about it. Ghost has been running from things this whole chapter, running from pain, from his mom, from Brandon, and then literally running from humiliation. But now, as he's standing there looking at that sporting goods store, you gotta wonder, is he about to stop running from his problems and start running towards a new one? It's a question that sets up everything that's about to happen next.